Hello. In this video, we will give a guide and tips for chapter 24 of my Java book. Chapter 24 is on implementation of lists, stacks, queues, and priority queues. So we have used this data structures in the Java API. And now we'll get into the implementation. Through the implementation, we will gain a deep understanding of the data structures, and we will understand why, and we choose one data structure over the other in certain applications, and why one data structure is more efficient than the other in some applications. So we're going to look at first look at the implementation of lists, array lists, and linked lists, and then stacks, queues, and priority queues. Let's look at the design here. So we're going to design our data structure list. We're going to call this my list to be different from the list already in the Java API. So my list is similar to the list interface in the Java API. So this is my list is a subtype of collection, and so this is iterable. And we have my array list and my linked list. So this is my list. We have the index now here. You add element to the specified index in this list. So this is the get element from this specified index. So all these methods here. So this is the interface, and we have some implementation. And for this, the default methods contains all, add all, remove all, etc. So now let's look at the implementation of my array list. So this is my array list. We're going to look at this, how you're going to implement the add. So you're going to insert an element at the specified index. So this is the animation, and it shows you how this is done. So this is the before. You're going to insert this E into this location here at EI. So this is and how it works. You're going to shift everything and after this EI to the right, and then you put this E right here. So here is the code, and we have animation for this. All right, so this is remove EI. So you're going to just have to shift everything after EI one position to the left. So that's what happens for this remove. Now, this is the code for this remove along with a code animation. So this is the complete code for my array list. All right, so that's for this my array list. Now we're going to look at the linked list. Linked list. So the array list is implemented using array. A linked list is implemented using a linked structure. So this is a linked structure. We have all the nodes. Each node contains the element. So you have the node, this is the beginning, and this is the end of the node. So this is everything here, and you're going to see all the way down. And so here is how you traverse the elements in a linked list. So from the beginning, this is the current. The height is assigned to current. Now current is not null, and you get the current dot element, and then you move to the next. So this is how you do it. And this is my linked list. So this is my linked list class here. It's it uses the linked structure store elements in the linked list, and this is the head and tail and the size, and this is all the methods you're going to add first, add last. Get first, get last, remove first, remove last. So this is the subtype of my list, my linked list. All right, so here we write a test program before we implement it, and just to get to know my linked list. And now this is all the detailed implementation. So how we're going to implement this at first, and this is the at last, and this is the add, and this is remove first, remove last, and this is remove at the specified index. So here is the complete source code for my linked list. So we're going to have this look at this table and to see the performance between the two. Now you're going to see this is so look at add first, and for the my array list. So at first it's the order of n time, but using linked list it's order of 1 time. At remove first, it's order of n time for array list, and for a linked list it's a constant time. So there are variations of linked list, and we look at it. This is a circular linked list. You have the first one linked to the last one, and this is the doubly linked list. And so each node you have next, and you also have previous. And this is actually double linked list is the one and used in the Java API. In the program exercise, and we ask you to re-implement my linked list using this two-way linked list. This is a double linked list. It's also known as two-way linked list. All right, so now we're going to look at the implementation of stacks and queues. How we implement a stack. We implement a stack using array list. We implement a queue using linked list. So this is for the queue here. And finally, we're going to implement a priority queue. So the priority queue we're going to implement using a heap. So we'll have the heap from the previous chapter on the heap. So we can use heap to implement priority queue. That is all for this chapter. The implementation of this data structures, lists, stacks, queues, and priority queues. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.